only ever see haters from people that are worth hating on. You never really see, you never see people who people don't want to be like being hated on. So you're never going to see somebody hating on a bum, because who wants to be a bum? But you might see somebody hating on.
Am I really that much handle? Breaking these niggas down like a demo. You don't really know you.
Siren Redd, I'm the creatorpreneur, and I'm coming back to you guys with another video. Every week I'll share tips and tricks on how to create or how to maintain your creative business. So today is just a little car rant, a little motivational Monday, if you will. So today we're going to talk about something that's heavy on my mind. We're going to talk about haters. Before I get started, let me tell you guys what prompted this video. So in my shorts, if you've been following me for a while, you've been subscribed for a while, in my shorts I share, like, I go on TikTok, because I follow a lot of TikTokers who are creative entrepreneurs. So I'll share their content on my shorts page along with my own self-made content and my self-made videos, right? The reason why I do that is because it's one thing for me to tell you, okay, I created a six-figure business out of my art. I opened boutique hotels. I had a creative direction business. I had a makeup company. It's one thing for me to keep telling you things that I did with my form of creativity versus me to show you other people and other art forms. Like, I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to make clothes. I don't make jewelry. I don't do those things. I never did those things. So you might look at my page, you be like, okay, well, I'm not a storyteller. I'm not someone who writes. I'm not someone who builds sets. So maybe whatever she's talking about may not work for me. So the reason why I go and intentionally find other creatives and give them their credit, because I make sure I leave their watermarks, and I say, you know, follow this creator for more and stuff like that. And I ask you guys what you think about their form of art, how they're managing their creative business and stuff like that, to start conversation in the shorts. I do not do this to steal from anyone, but you need to see it coming from everyone, so you know that it's not just me. This is something that happens globally, and this is something that is replicatable. Okay, so that's the reason why I do that. But occasionally, like, maybe not even occasionally, maybe like once or twice, I've gotten comments like, oh, you're stealing from other creatives. And my thing is, how am I stealing from other creators when I'm literally to make sure my Bluetooth wasn't on. So yeah, so like I was saying, so in my mind, when I get these comments, I'm like, how am I stealing from other creators when they're clearly tagged in the shorts video, and it's asking you guys what you guys think about the art form or whatever they're doing in the video? So how is that stealing? That's reposting. Just like I'll be on TikTok and I hit the repost button, just like I'll be on Instagram and I hit the repost button, just like when I post something on my Instagram or TikTok and somebody reposts me, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but on YouTube you can't get paid for stuff that's not original content. So basically I'm giving them free promotion on my platform. That people are coming to my page to learn things about creative art. So if people are coming to my page, subscribing to my channel because they have a creative business or want a creative business, and then I also have a course that has private YouTube videos and stuff like that. So the people who buy my course, who are serious about becoming creative entrepreneurs, also get to see those shorts, right? So how would that be stealing? You get what I'm saying? So occasionally I get those comments and they make me think to myself, like, why would somebody intentionally come to me and tell me to stop sharing other people's content when content is meant to be shared so everyone can see it? I never claimed it. I never watched a video and remade the video and stuff like that and just said it was mine. I never did any of that. It was never about that. It's always about seeing what other creatives can do aside from myself, right? So I just thought that's what kind of prompted this video, because this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about haters. I want to talk about haters and why it's not a bad thing. Because this happened like probably twice, and my opinions kind of gotten a bunch. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, people literally, like, I'm on so many people's pages. Like, you can literally Google me, right? I'm on so many people's pages. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't get upset when people follow me, people repost me or take my pictures and put them on whatever page. I don't get upset, because why would I get upset about that? Especially if I'm tagged, because sometimes I'm not even tagged. Especially if I'm tagged, why would I get upset about it? Because that means more people see me and more people follow me, more people try to figure out who I am. But that's neither here nor there, right? But the main point of this video is that haters are a good thing. Like I temporarily forgot that haters is a good thing. Like if you don't have no haters, you're probably not doing enough. If you don't have people if you don't have people who have nothing negative to say about what you're doing, you're not doing enough, right? Because the first point I want to make is, if you have haters commenting, on your stuff, saying all types of nasty, rude things and stuff like that, people see you. That's a good sign, because that means people are seeing you. So if people are seeing you, if it's like not even just views and stuff like that, if you're starting to get comments, you're starting to get likes, dislikes, or whatever, that means you're starting to reach an audience. You're starting to reach more people, right? And with those people, some of those people are going to be negative, but the fact that you're getting comments at all means that your content is getting interaction. So when you start to put yourself in that mindset, like, okay, people are commenting, while I may not like and I may disagree with what they're commenting, they're still interacting with my page, which is going to push my page in the algorithm, right? And not everyone is going to agree with this person that's trying to be negative to me. Some people will be on my side, some people will be on that side, and that's okay. But what is it doing? It's starting a conversation. It's pushing me into the algorithm. So you having haters mean that people see you, and people see that you're trying to do something, even if they don't. And which brings me to my second point. Even if they don't quite understand what you're trying to do, right? So my second point of why having haters is a good thing is because that means that you're doing something new, right? When you're doing something new, people don't understand. They don't understand. People like familiarity. People like things that they're familiar with. So if you're doing something out of the norm, it's going to do one or two things. It's going to confuse them, and okay, let me say this. Most people are followers. There are more followers than leaders in the world, okay? And I don't want y'all to take this as I'm saying like I'm better than anybody or nothing like that, but that's the reality of it. That's why we have so many workers and we don't have that many CEOs, we don't have that many bosses. Not everybody's meant to be a leader, not everybody's meant to be a boss. Some people are meant to be a follower, and that's okay, right? So when people see you doing something that's outside of the crowd and you look like them, or you might be where they're from or something like that, or any type of thing like that, it reminds you of themselves. They look at you like, why would you be doing something different? Who do you think you are to be different than me, right? So they think that you're doing something wrong because you're doing something different. You're doing something out of the norm, right? So what's going to happen is they start to shame you for that because they're confused. They're confused, so they think it's weird, because everyone's conditioned to want to fit in, so they think that you should want to fit in. But a leader isn't supposed to fit in. A leader is supposed to pave the way, right? So that's the number one reason why they're scared. They don't like when you do something new. The second reason with my second point is, when you do something new, it scares people. So sometimes people can be scared of stuff, and people are scared of stuff they do not understand. So if you're doing something that somebody doesn't understand, it can scare them. Like, why would you do that? That's dangerous. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be teaching people how to do this. You shouldn't be telling people they can make money off of art, because then you're gonna have a whole bunch of people who sold dreams and stuff like that, and their dreams is not work. Like, it's a whole bunch of things that can go into somebody being scared. So again, they may not understand, or they may be scared of whatever you're trying to pull off, right? Now, the third point I want to make, and why it's good that you have haters, is because that means that you're doing great. No one hates on a loser. Hate only comes when you're leveling up. When people feel that's sparking you, they either get inspired or they get intimidated. So let them talk. That energy provides operating on a different frequency. So when people, you've never seen somebody, okay, this is gonna sound crazy, but if you ever been walking, you see like a homeless person or a bum on the street, you ain't never hear nobody say like, oh, that bum think they all that. That bum think they all that. Oh, that bum ain't even that cute. Like, you never heard nobody say that, right? But you might see a attractive young female or attractive young male, and you see that they have a lot of people jealous of them or haters of them. They're like, oh, they're not that cute. Like, oh, he could work out a little bit more. Oh, her hair is not even, like, she needs to do her hair, or that outfit doesn't fit her body type, or she does this, or she needs to tone it down, she's doing too much. You only ever see haters from people that are worth hating on. You never see people who people don't want to be like being hated on. So you're never going to see somebody hating on a bum, because who wants to be a bum? But you might see somebody hating on a model because they really deep down inside want to be that model, but they don't know how to be that model. You get what I'm saying? Or they don't have enough confidence in themselves to become a model or whatever that person is themselves. So when you have a hater, that means that you're doing something that somebody else wants to do. That means that you're doing a good job. If you don't have at least one hater, you need to figure out how to get 3. Okay? If you don't have at least 3 haters, you need to figure out how to get 6. You need to have as many haters as possible, because the more haters you have, the more is a sign that you're doing something that's worth talking about, something that's worth people caring about, whether that be a positive or a negative. Because we're not going to talk about like people who just hate it for negative stuff, but even still, those people are getting attention. Those people are doing something that people care about. You get what I'm saying? They're doing something that people care about. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of motivate y'all. Like, if y'all got some haters, if you got people saying negative stuff to you, like, earlier I really internalized. I was like, why are they attacking me? Like, I can understand if I was doing it this way, doing this that way. But then I thought to myself, like, they don't know my intentions. And even if they do know my intentions, why would they care? This is not their mission, it's my mission, right? I know why I did it. I know why I do it. You guys, and it works for me. It works for me, and it works in my following. I see the discussions. I see people talking back and forth. I see people saying, "Oh, this is a great idea. I never even thought about this. I never even thought about this." This creator that I shared their work and left them tagged, didn't take anything from them, so you can easily find them and follow them as well for more inspiration, right? Has changed not only my perspective on life, but somebody else's, who they might have never reached if they wasn't on my platform. Do you understand? Like, so think about putting everything in that context made me realize, like, you know what, it's cool. Like, hate on me, it's cool. I actually like that, because that means I'm getting attention. Because the haters come first, because the haters try to stop you from doing something that's your mission. They try to insert negative emotions into you. They try to make you second guess yourself and stuff like that, so that way you don't move forward and complete your mission. The haters come first, and then the fans come second. All right, so with that being said, that is today's Motivational Monday. I hope it helped. If it did, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like and share, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.